everyone, welcome back to Messy and Beautiful. I'm Sarah Jane. Thanks for joining me for another video. I'm going to be doing another plan with me today. I am using a kit from Legally Planning. As you might know, I do some PR for Legally Planning, and I got one of the kits with a bit of a discount because it's one of the perks of doing the PR for Legally Planning, and I wanted to share with you this kit just because I think it's really gorgeous and I love the colours of it, and it's got a bit of, you know, the Disney about it with the princess castle in the ears, and it's called the Foolish Mortals kit. I'm going to leave the discount code as well as the discount codes for all the other shops that I PR for in the description, so if you wanted to go and grab anything from Legally Planning, then by all means mention my code and it will get you 15% off. And the other thing that I have grabbed is, because we know I'm obsessed with washi tape at the minute, I've just pulled out a Simply Gilded tape. It's one of the Stardust ones. I think I bought this on a D-stash ages and ages ago, and it's now really quite well used. I think it was quite used when I bought it, but it's now really, really well used. And it's got like little blue stars all inside it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use this yet or not, but I thought it would be nice just to have it on hand in case I do decide I want to chuck some washi at my planner. So in these kits you get 8 full boxes with some smaller boxes down the side. You get 2 of the weekly boxes. I really like these, as you know I use them in my sidebar. You get 2 habit trackers, a load of checklists, page flags, a couple of bill stickers, loads of icons and a few scripts. I was really surprised when I opened this kit how many stickers there are, because you get all of your monthly date covers. You get like one of these little boxes here, which I think would be great if you're watching a film or something. You get a couple of little checklist boxes, then you get your header strips, and then you get your quarter and half boxes, and your smaller header boxes. I think the number of stickers in this kit is crazy, and I could probably make this do a couple of spreads. I think the only thing that I would run out of would be the full boxes, because I tend to use a lot of those. Let's get started. It might take me a little while. It might take me a little while to flip through the kit and see what there is inside, because as you know, when I'm using a kit for the first time, I haven't necessarily learned what's in there. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I think, is use these header strips. Now, they are wider than a Happy Planner. So, I think I'm just going to see how much wider. I think they're about 0.5 centimetre to 1 centimetre wider. I'm just going to see what it looks like, and then if I'm not happy with it, I'm just going to cut down the sticker. It needs to have a little bit off the edge. So, just grab my knife, and I am also going to use a ruler just because it's quite a long cut and I want a nice neat line. So I'm just going to take that off the edge. The only thing that this means, of course, is that I lose my Mickey ears, but some weeks I don't mind not having them, and some weeks I like to see them, so it's up to you, really. You could use these for your monthly as well if you wanted to, but just something a bit, makes it look a bit different every week, and that's one of the things that I really love about like sticker planning, is that you can make it look different every single week. The other thing I liked about this is that these headers kind of reminded me of like a snowy sky. Now, the weather is much nicer today than we've had for a long time, but it is still technically winter. So while I've still got time in winter to use up some of my like more wintry feel kits, I'm going to keep going with it. So I'm just going to trim off the edge. Again, these do fit the pages, there's nothing wrong with them, it's just that I would like them to be lined up with the boxes, which is why I've decided to trim them down. There we go. Now, I think a lot of these kits are actually designed for like other vertical planners. like Print Pression or Erin Condren, Give Me Another Vertical Kick planner. I think they're a lot of them are designed for that, because the sticker boxes tend to be a lot shorter than the Happy Planner boxes. That is no criticism, I don't mind that, but if you are looking for a kit that has the boxes that fit the Happy Planner properly, then these do not. I think what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to put the days of the week below it, just for something a bit different. I went to pick up washi tape then, that's not what I want to do. Just because I get, you know, otherwise you just end up doing the same thing every week. You cover up the top and then you put the days of the week above it. Of course you could just put them in the middle if you wanted to. But I'm just going to try out a few, maybe a couple of different ways to try and use these stickers this time round. Because the other thing is, there's no point you keep coming back to me if I'm going to keep doing the same thing every week, because you kind of get into a routine with your planning. I don't know about you guys, but I certainly do, where I just end up doing similar spreads just with different stickers. And it's nice to do something a little bit different from time to time. Let me know if you're the kind of person that does the same thing every week, like buys a kit, puts them on the same way, and if you just like it like that, if that's how, you know, your planner piece as such, the elusive planner piece. I still don't have planner piece. I don't know what my planner piece will ever be, and I'm wondering already about next year and whether to do something entirely different, but I'm going to just see how the year goes and what's released and that kind of thing before I start worrying about that, because it is only February, but of course that a new year is always a good excuse to buy more planners. So then I feel like I need some numbers across the top, because I like to know what date it is as well. So I am going to use these. I've changed my mind. I'm going to put them here. So I pulled out the dates and holidays book from the Happy Planner, thinking I was going to use some of those, but I've actually changed my mind, because it's not just using this kit then, and I do like a bit of a challenge. So I think what I'm going to do is then decorate the top. Oh, it's my sister's birthday on Sunday, I must remember to put that in my planner. I think what I'm going to do is try and decorate the top a little bit with some of the Deco stickers, because there's quite a lot here, and I just think it will look a bit different and quite nice to have. I'm just looking at these icons as well as I talk to you. There's a little planner cart here, that's so cute, and a little set of stickers and some washi tape, which you don't normally see as part of the icons in a sticker kit. You normally get like the cleaning stuff and the putting the bins out and, you know, a laptop, that kind of thing. But I really like these are cute. Just something a bit different about this kit, I suppose. I don't know how much these are going to stand out. I love it. I've just covered up my Mickey ears to put more Mickey ears down. But I think I'm just going to try and have them running along the top. Just some of the bigger icons and the Deco stickers. Just for something a little bit different, because I get a bit bored of doing the same thing. It's trying to pick ones that are about the same sort of size. That I really love that sticker, but without them being too similar to each other. For me, I don't necessarily want two of like the mirrored ones together. I'm going to put the little castle. I'm sorry if you can hear computer games in the background. My husband is currently having a gaming session, as he does, to keep himself entertained. I think then I feel like I want to use that mug in the actual spread. I've got two left, so let's go for the little bride and groom, princess and Prince Charming, and then just the other and serviettes at the end. Just livens up the top a little bit. Right, I think I'm going to go over and do the full boxes next. There's actually 9 full boxes in this kit because you also get an extra one that came with the header strips. So I might use that up here and cover up where it says notes. See, this is the other thing. Although this kind of got like a bit of a Halloween slant about it because it's ghosty and spooky, you don't have to use Halloween stickers at Halloween. As I'm sure you're all aware, there is something called Christmas in July. It's a good excuse for everyone to use up their stickers from Christmas. Now, this one has got ever so slight white line down the edge of it. That I think that's just where it's cut. I don't think that is, you know, meant to be there. But I want to use this as like a double box and put it together. So I am setting it ever so slightly more towards the middle. But it is trying to line up the twists, I think, because that's the most obvious part. I think it's just the way they're cut. But that is close enough for me. You obviously don't have to put those together, but I just think as they make a whole image, it's nice to put them both together, which is the same on this one, which I am going to, might help if I put them the right way around, mightn't it? I'm laying the one with the slight white line down the side first, just so I can lay the other sticker over the top. And again, no rhyme or reason as to where I'm putting these, it's just thinking about where you think it's going to look nice when it comes to this, and where you've got space to cover up the boxes as well, because some people they call it busy planning, and I love it. I think it looks great, but I'm just not sure my brain could cope with that kind of planning, where every box is just chock full of stuff, and you know, there's memories in there and everything. I like a bit of busy planning to some extent, but I just think when they're, you know, really, really full, it just makes me feel a bit overwhelmed. But those people might not have the space to be able to put in these box stickers and take up that room. So if you don't have that room, then don't use them. And actually, it'll make your kits go further. So I think I want to put... I really like that sticker though. I kind of feel like it's like the crux of the kit, so I'm going to put that one down here. I don't really use my sidebar other than for a couple of things, so I don't need the space in my sidebar, but I do need the space during the week, particularly like Thursdays, Fridays are usually pretty busy days for me. And then just wondering about off-centering some of them, because again, you don't have to use the box lines if you don't want to. I just think it might look quite nice or a bit different. See, now that's too long for that box there, so this might look awful, but I'm just experimenting a little bit, again, just to try and, you know, mix it up, do something a bit different. Actually, it's not too bad. Because, so we are likely to watch a film at the weekend, whether that's Friday or Saturday, I don't know, but I just thought that was a nice like box to log your film in if you're watching a film, because it kind of reminds me of like old Hollywood, and I think I've had some stickers like that from Peachy Princess Co before as well, that are super cute. I've only got one left, I can't believe that already. They went fast. I am going to put that one there. There we go. So then The next thing I'm going to do is put one of these like weekly boxes in the sidebar with the habit trackers, because that's what I use it for, because that is purely functional for me. Trying to find something that is, I tell you what, I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use this little planner cart off the kit from the icons, and I'm going to use the green one. If you're choosing between two stickers and you're not sure which one to use, I tend to go with the one that is less like neutral than the other. So like blue, you're more likely to get a kit with a lot of blue in it than this particular teal, aqua, green colour. I love this colour, but I just think for other kits that I might need, you know, I might have a bit left over, I'm more likely to find that to match something, or a kit that doesn't have these stickers. If I wanted to then go and put that in with it, I think I'd more likely to match the blue than I am to match this green. I call it green, it's kind of a bluey green. So that's the reason I chose this one over the blue one. So you might just want to think about that a little bit when you're, you know, doing your spreads. And then I'm going to put this little planner trolley next to it, because that is for plans, but that's for next week's plans rather than this week's plans. And actually, I'm just going to put a little, divider in. I probably could have left a little bit more space for this. I'm just going to put that in there. And then the habit trackers. I am using 2 habit trackers a week because I am tracking 2 habits. One of which is quite important and the other one not so much. I'm going to put the blue one down the bottom because I've already got the green at the top, and then the other colour is like a grey neutral colour. So it's just alternating the colours. And just trying to explain my thinking as I do it. I'm not very good at that because a lot of it ends up stream of consciousness, of course. Now, one of the things that I am tracking is my monthly sticker, and I think I'm actually going to put it on here. So at some point I'll do a setup of my monthly spread and show you what I'm using it for if you haven't already seen. But I basically put in a sticker a day as like a memory keeping kind of thing. So that's why I've decided to use the little sticker sheets next to that habit tracker. And the other thing that I am tracking is my vitamins, which I'm not sure I've got an icon for, but there is a little love heart. That kind of goes along with health, doesn't it? So I'm going to put the little heart next to that one. Okay, it is also payday next week. Hooray! I do not have a payday sticker. I quite like that you get a couple of work stickers in here. In fact, there's enough for me to use all 3 of them. That's great, because I only work 3 days a week. I've bought a whole sheet of these little books with headphones on, like audio books. I just think they're really cute. Okay, so payday. That's what I was talking about, wasn't it? It's payday week. I don't have... Do I have a... So it's like a little money type one. I might just... I'm going to do that. So, oh, that's the same colour. Don't pick the same colour as well as the other thing. Because if I pick the same colour, then you're not going to be able to see the reason why I've put that there. So that is payday. No, it's not. That is not payday, because that's a Saturday. It might help if I put it in the right one. There we go. So that one's payday. And then, alright, I've got my work stickers I can put in. There's none left on that sheet. There's some on here. I think I'm just going to do this. So, because actually I know what I'm working. I don't need to necessarily put it in my planner every week. I do because it's a nice thing to fill up the space. These stickers are also ever so slightly shorter than a Happy Planner box. If that bothered you, then, you know, maybe don't use those ones. Oh, there's really tiny, like really skinny little strips of stickers as well that I didn't see. That might be quite nice along the bottom of this. I might have to fashion one though, because I don't think... maybe I can. I'm a bit scatty. I've just had another thought using those little tiny skinny strips. So I'm just putting in some work stickers, just because I know that I am at work 3 days this week. I've got some time off coming up soon, which I am super excited about. And then there's a little laptop. So I'm just going to put that on there. I like icons. Some people I think use them just as try to think of the word. Use them just to mark off whatever it is. Oh look, there's a pound sign there. I could have used that for my payday. Maybe I'll put that on as well. Mark off, you know, the actual thing rather than necessarily putting the script in. So they might just put that in for work or what have you. But I like to have both. I think these are more just like an additional decoration for me, rather than that is specifically what I need to do or have on my radar. I wish there's an aeroplane on there. I really wish. I'm sure a lot of people do. There's some little balloons that could mark my sister's birthday, which would be quite cute. Just trying to think what else I could use for work. I might actually use this one. Kind of signifies an email to me rather than a... You know, it could be happy mail, I suppose. There we go. And then sister's birthday, I said, didn't I? So I've got one here. Use that. I think I'm going to go for something neutral. Use one of these box stickers. Oh, and those little strips. I must not forget those little strips as well. I like this as a background to the icon stickers, because it's so neutral. It really makes them pop on the page. Oh, this is where my little tweezers would come in handy, isn't it? I might have to... There we go. Balloons there. And then I'm assuming these are cut. They are cut. Oh, amazing. Look, tiny, tiny. I didn't even notice them. Oh, I've just torn it. The skinniest washi I've ever seen. Little washi strips. Problem is I pulled up the top of it and not the base as well. The sticker paper's kind of come apart. I think it's just where they are so skinny. So I think I'm going to use that one this side and try and be better on the other side. And I'm just going to use it to frame the page. And have a little something down the bottom. I don't think I'm going to be using that washi tape I pulled out this week. That one there. Now I've just pulled it apart completely. That, honestly. Right, let's put a little bit down that side. And then if I stick it over the top of the other piece and then to the paper, it should, because that's the sticky bit that was left in the middle, and then the bit I'm left with is just the curly bit that's not got any stick on the back anymore. There we go. And then the other one, I'm just going to pull it slower, I think, rather than... That's it. I'm going to run along the bottom of this one. Which I don't think is going to go all the way. That's a shame. Again, just because the boxes are a bit narrower, I think these don't quite fit across 3 boxes. But I've started now, so I'm going to make it work. Doesn't quite fit. There's a little bit of a gap either side, but I can live with that. Then I have got a weekend banner. Which I might put between 2 page flags, because there's quite a few little page flags on here, and as we know, I don't really use them. I keep picking the neutral colour now, don't I? Maybe I'll go for the green. Or the blue. I've ended up with stickers all over my fingers, and now I can't actually put any stickers down. So there's that one, and that side. And then I'm going to put the weekend across the middle, which is as wide as 2 boxes. So what I could have done actually, if I'd have thought about it, is fill up the space with the page flags, but because I don't, you know, I don't always use them. But there we go. And then Resist Temptation. I love that sticker. Brilliant. Right, so the other thing I've got is Sumo World on a Tuesday, as I have every week. I might actually put that lower down. So I'm going to put a box in for that. I like box stickers for like events and things that I need to actually, you know, carve out the time for, rather than things that I just kind of do on a whim. No appointment next week. So I'm going to go for a box sticker here. Because that balances that out. And a box sticker on Saturday. Again, I might just put like the films we're watching or the shows we're watching in these boxes, because I'm not doing very much in terms of going anywhere or doing anything. But I like to have boxes in my planner. I think I'm going to write down the bottom 2. And then that's usually my like planning time for the week. So I'm going to put the little washi circle down the bottom. And then I've got a bit of paper stuck to my thumb. What else? And then it's just trying to, you know, decorate it and find... I could have used these as well rather than those work stickers. But I suppose if you work shifts, that's quite good, because then you've got room to write your hours in that side. I need to use this mug because it's just so cute. Put you in there. Family time, Netflix binge. Oh look, vitamins. I didn't even see that, so I can use that over here and put that in my habit tracker. And then I probably need some checklists, as I do every week. There's only 5 icons on here for checklists, which is quite good. Now the only other thing I wish I had that I've had in other kits before, oh here we go, these sorts of things. So what I've been doing is at the start of every week, I've been writing down like 3 things or 5 things. It actually came from the little pencil design kit I did last week. I say I've been doing it every week. I'm going to start doing it every week. It's writing down 3 things or 5 things that I think really need to be done, or that are like working towards my goals that week. So rather than necessarily writing it in every day what I need to be doing, it's just focus on, you know, this and this. So I think that will work quite well there. And some more checklists. So I think that will probably do for checklist. What I'm going to do now is I've just realised I didn't put in a box for my daughter's nursery. Again, not that I need to put this in every week because she goes every week, but I like to fill up the room. I'm not sure about that. So I've tried to stick this down, and what I'm finding is that actually the boxes overlap. So I'm just going to cut down the edges just ever so slightly. It will make them look a bit different to the others, but it's just so that they fit. Next to each other, rather than, there we go, because otherwise it was overlapping, and it just looks a bit strange. So there's that. Trying to save time by peeling off more than one at once, but it's not happening. And then again, this one's still a bit wide for those two because I've got stickers either side, so I'm just going to trim down the edge. One, and I'm going to put this one a bit higher up so that I don't have that problem again. There we go. And then I'm going to use that Resist Temptation sticker because it is actually staring me in the face, and I am usually really rubbish on a Tuesday night after Slimming World. It's normally like takeaway night. So I am going to just put that as a little reminder to myself over the top of that box. That one, and then I think it's just a case of a bit more decoration, and then I'm quite happy. So, because I'll probably use like some of the cleaning icons and stuff and the food and that kind of thing I'll use during the week as I decide when I'm going to do which job. But I'm just going to use up some of these little deco stickers. That kind of in keeping with this kit, because otherwise I'm going to end up with them left over and then I'll probably never use them because they just go so well. Those little flowers are gorgeous, but I don't feel like I need to use it on this kit because flowers are something I can incorporate with a lot of things. Have a little candlestick there. I'm going to put this pair of what I think of to-be slippers there because Wednesday nights are usually my night to relax. That one's got a little birthday candle in it, so that one's going next to my sister's birthday. A little stray bit of sticker. What else? This is in keeping with this kit, and I just tend to layer them on the edge of boxes just to, I guess, use them up really. Put a bit more decoration in, and it's just a nice way for me to use them rather than not use them at all. And I think what I'm going to do, oh, I wish I hadn't, never mind, this little mirror. I don't want that next to that one. I was going to say I wish I hadn't used up that one because then I could have put them side by side. Maybe I will. Just to fill up that space at the bottom that's either side, only because they're both like ornate mirrors and they'll match each other quite well. If I can peel them up. No. Okay, I can't peel up the stickers on this kit, so I won't be doing that. 1, there. I used a little Minnie Mouse bow somewhere. That's really cute. I didn't need to use that on this kit either, but oh, I put that box in for, oh, I've done it again. No, can't peel them up. So I was going to use that box for my daughter's nursery, and I've actually ended up using it for like my self-care. So what I'm going to do is just add in another box, just a small one for her nursery day, just so that I can use this little Minnie Mouse bow now, because it kind of reminds me of her because it's little and cute. And then there's a couple of, I'd say everything after this, these two are just like little Mickey heads. One looks like it's kind of donutty, and the other one looks like it's a little hairbrush. I'm just going to put them in either side there. And then I think I'm going to call myself done before I get carried away. Yeah, I am. So the only thing that you don't get with this kit that you get with quite a lot of other kits is like headings like to do, today and that kind of thing. But I can live without those. They're not an essential part of a kit to me. The essential part mainly is the boxes and the checklists. And the rest of it I just kind of make it work, depending on what's in the kit. You do get an awful lot of stickers in here. So I've used 2 full sheets, and then there's at least half a sheet left of that, half a sheet left of those, nearly a full sheet, and nearly about half a sheet left of that one. So I've got an awful lot left over, but that's not a bad thing, because it means that you can always, because one of the things you can do with Legally Planning is just buy the boxes. So if you wanted to use up the rest of this kit with the exact colour match, you could buy the just buy the full box sheet, rather than, you know, paying for like a whole nother kit, and it's just using up your kit leftovers. Perhaps at some stage I will try and do a spread with kit leftovers so you can see what I do with them, but at the minute I'm just kind of working the way through the kits that I have, and of course with my PR stuff that I'm still getting through the post that I get really excited about. I hope this wasn't too disjointed. Plan with me's aren't necessarily my forte, but I am going to keep practicing, and I hope that you will come back and join me again for another one. So hit the subscribe button if you want to come back and see some more. Thanks very much for joining me. Take care. Bye.